Hi there, welcome to this episode of Kitchen Flavors with Merla. Just had some technical difficulties there, so sorry about that. So for the month of May, we've been focusing on some garden delights. So we did one last week. You want to maybe just check back what that was all about. And then today we're focusing on a salad that has kale in it, and we're going to feature a really nice seasoning, lemon pepper. So if you have caught me live, please feel free to say hi in the comments or catch the replay later, say hi as well. It's always nice to get back to you when you comment. I'm so glad to have you here today. So thanks for joining me. So if we haven't met before, my name is Merla Kruger, and here on my business page, I like to show you or do a little bit of teaching videos of how to use organic spices and extracts and other natural ingredients, some organic, some not, but just making fun in the kitchen, making items, dishes, meals, snacks, entrees that are easy to find ingredients for and are quick and easy and convenient to get onto the table. Because I struggle in the kitchen to get stuff on the table that's nutritious and fun to make and easy. So I'm bringing you along in my journey here to just show you kind of what I'm up to. So I hope that you can continue to follow along with me and have enjoyed some of the recipes that we've made. So today, like I said, we're making what I've called a Zesty Kale Crunch Bowl. So usually here, I like to go over kind of how to make it and what the ingredients are and sort of, I guess, how to make it, and then I'll make a micro video later on that'll post goes a lot farther on Facebook and on Instagram, so watch for that. So if we haven't met before, my name's Merla Kruger and I'm from Brandon, Manitoba, Canada. So I'm not sure I introduced myself already, but I'm just feeling a little bit flustered because I had that crazy glitch and I kind of forget where I was at. So anyways, I'm part of a direct sell company that offers a lot of these spices and whatnot. So if you have any interest at all, please feel free to reach out to me and I will get back to you and share with you. And also there's a business side to it as well. So always feel free to reach out to me if you have any interest at all. So let's get into this recipe. So this one is not just delicious and zesty, but it actually has so many nutrients in it, which is nice. It's loaded with lots of good for you type ingredients. So yeah, so we'll go through what we need. So you'll need a bunch of kale. I got it just at the local store here. This is not an organic one. If you can find organic, that's great. I don't always have everything that's organic. 2 carrots. You're going to need a handful of, there's your carrots. You're going to need some cherry tomatoes or whatever kind of little tomatoes you like. These are grape tomatoes. And actually I was happy because these are actually from Manitoba. And that's where I'm from. So it's kind of nice to get local ingredients, right? And then the juice of 1 lemon. We're going to add that into our dressing or add it into the dish. And some sesame seeds. Now the company I'm with does have organic sesame seeds. I'm not using those today because I realized I didn't have the little bottle of them. So I haven't really purchased those yet. They're actually fairly new. So red onion. Now I just discovered a way of chopping up vegetables and maybe some of my fruit to keep longer in these little glass jars, which is great. So that's what I have the onions already chopped up for that. And the recipe calls for some olives. So I'm going to use Kalamata olives and some green olives. You could use black olives, whatever you like, but these are the ones that I have, so I'm going to use them up. A quarter of a cup of avocado oil. You could use olive oil, extra virgin. You could use any kind of oil that you want, but I like the avocado oil and I like olive oil for my dressings myself, and some Himalayan salt. The company I'm with has Himalayan salt, or you could use a sea salt. And we're going to add some garlic powder to it. This is an organic garlic powder. It's very tasty. It's a nice spice to use with our company. And also some soy sauce and some organic lemon pepper seasoning. So this one is not the organic one, but you can actually get it on our website. And so I don't have it yet. I had this left over and I want to use it up first, but this one is a grinder that we used to have a while back, and I found it in my cupboard. I'm thinking, okay, I need to use this up first before I get a new one. So the next one I get will be the organic one. So I think that's everything we've got. The goat cheese, I forgot about the goat cheese. You'll need about a quarter of a cup to half cup, depending on how much cheese you want in your salad. I bought sort of the little stick of the goat cheese, and actually it just blended up really nice in my little mini blender that I have, or it's kind of like a little mini processor that I bought, and I'm just loving that. So that's a really nice addition, is the goat cheese to your salad. And I'm using this really big bowl because this salad's going to make a pretty good sized salad. So to start off with, kale is so nutritious. It does have a little bit of a bitter taste. Some people don't care for it. So that's what I like adding, like lots of nice spices to it. And we're going to add some of these other things that are just going to fancy up the dish. So kale, of course, is loaded with nutrients, right? So it has like vitamin A and vitamin, I just got to check my notes here because I don't want to forget. Vitamin A and vitamin C. So good for the immune system, gives your immune system a little boost. It's got lots of ingredients that are good for healthy eyes, that sort of thing. So that's really good. And then, so I guess just one bunch of the kale, right? And just 2 of the carrots, and about half a cup of toasted almonds as well. You'll want to toast those in your frying pan. And the sesame seeds, about a quarter of a cup, 1 medium red onion, and a quarter of a cup of the oil. And just a pinch of your salt, and about a quarter of a teaspoon of the ground black pepper, a quarter teaspoon of garlic powder. So basically we take our kale and we're going to wash it, and then we're going to slice it up and shred it really, really fine. That's what you want to do. And then you want to take the leaves and you want to put it in your bowl, a big bowl like this, and you want to just drizzle your olive oil, a little bit of your olive oil on there, and just work it with the spices into the leaves of the kale to soften it up. Because you know how kale sort of has the really coarse leaves? So that's what you want to do with your spices. You want to just massage it in there, and it really helps like to just break down those sturdy leaves so they're softer when you crunch into them. And then we just add in the grated carrots and half the tomatoes in half, and slice up your red onion. And the olives, I would say take the pits out and then just half the olives, and then toss everything really well in there, and then get the rest of your oil and add in your soy sauce, and if you want to add extra pepper, because you just kind of used a little bit to soften the leaves, but you might want to add a little bit more. Use your discretion on that. And the garlic powder as well. You might want to add a little bit of that as well, so to make up your dressing. So then you can garnish it with your toasted almonds and the sesame seeds and the goat cheese. I'm really struggling today. Oh, live videoing. I just went off when I lost my connection, and then my train of thought has not been good, so I apologize. But it's one of those days. So anyways, that is it for this recipe, and I'm going to make it, and I'm going to make that little micro video for you guys. And I'll just tell you a little bit about lemon pepper. Lemon pepper is low in sodium, and it has vitamin A, vitamin C, it's 0 calories, and it's heart healthy. So any of the things that I'm saying in regards to health, of course, is just things that I've read, just, you know, I'm not a doctor or anything, so please check with your doctor in regards to, you know, consuming different spices. There might be something that you can't have, so please check with them first. And then your garlic powder reduces, has been known to reduce blood sugar levels. It's great for your immune system, anti-inflammatory properties, and it has been known to fight bacteria. Garlic is great for that. So that's our recipe for today with our Zesty Kale Crunch Bowl. So if you would like the recipe in the printable version, please comment recipe below and I will add you to my email list. So that's how I'm getting them out to people now, because I just found in Messenger some people weren't able to download them. And yeah, so, and if you'd like to join my email list, just put email below anyways. I like to share just a little bit of my journey. I share some of the links to the videos that I've been doing. I give you some recipes. I talk about just some specials with the company. So feel free to comment below. I'd love to share that with you. So I do apologize. It just was a little bit off today. Yeah, so I don't know if I really even explained things as well as I normally do, but the dressing is the avocado oil, the soy sauce, your spices, and all of that, and then you just garnish with the other things. So you guys know how to put together a salad. Anyways, that's it for today, guys, and hopefully next week I'll be a little bit more on my game. And that's about it. So see you next time. Bye for now.